Welcome to the first day of Tour de Fleece. My hair looks crazy from this angle, but it's all right, I promise. It's not as bad. How is everybody? If you're watching day one, I'm going to assume you probably watched the informational video from earlier in the week. And I forgot to say that there are prizes. So, what happened, Chris? Good morning, Lisa. How are you enjoying this summer? Good morning, Teresa. Oh, hello, Eunice. How are you? How is everybody? Are you guys excited for today? That's how magical I am, Chris. I'm like a genie now. You just rub the YouTube and say fiber to it. Here I am. Okay, Lisa's spinning some Romney. Is everyone participating? Because like sometimes people watch, but they're not actually spinning for the tour. Hello, Cheryl. Okay, so Cheryl's spinning with us on a spindle. I what time is it? Like almost 10 o'clock my time, I'm guessing. Okay, we're gonna have to just watch the clock. I am unbraiding the this is called Wee. It is the first, well, the only colorway of 2025 Tour de Fleece. So me too, Eunice. I am excited. One of the dogs is dancing around in the windowsill, so if you can hear him, that's that's what he's doing. Pretty sure I could hear her snoring in the last video. What are you doing, bud? Thank you, Lisa. Okay, Teresa's participating. I was thinking about a 3-ply. I was talking to Hope this morning, and I'm like, do I want to do a 3-ply? I feel like, I don't know. Or do I want to do a chain ply? Because it depends on that will change the way I split it. Oh, I think I really kind of want to do a 3-ply. The next batch is almost done. Hey Lou, how are you? Hello to Perth, I guess. Thank you, said I'm participating. I plan to start later in the day. Well, one of my friend's cars was stolen last night, and I'm gonna go pick her up after I'm done for today and take her where she needs to go. Lisa said I'm participating too. Goal is to spend 30 minutes daily, but will most likely spend a lot more than that. When I get started with these things, I usually end up spending more than my goal, but probably not today. It's okay. So my goal is just 20 minutes a day. I think the last one on the challenge days, I did silk hankies, I think. So I don't know what I'm gonna do this year on challenge days. Maybe I'll do a weird, not weird, but an unusual art yarn technique or something. Almost Spin says, I am starting slow with supported spindles today. Wheels maybe tomorrow. Have some old singles that need plying. Me too. I have some singles that need plying. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. But for today, I needed to get into this one. I've been thinking about it and I needed it. Prepping some fleeces. I have each day of Corriedale, some merino, and alpaca. That sounds nice. All right. We gotta get, there we go, a little bit more. He's still over there tap dancing in the windowsill. We have like a, I don't know if you would call it, I guess you would call it a bay window. And it has a little ledge. And Elvis likes to get up in the ledge. Oh my gosh. And lay down, which is fine. We leave him alone to do that. But sometimes he's just like, can't get his comfy spot, you know? Thanks for hitting like. I was getting some likes. Erica said, "Hi, need to harvest lettuce and deliver them this afternoon spin. Get something off the e-wheel and some maintenance to the flat iron. Let the games begin." Yes, here we go. So I'm starting my 20 minutes now. Good morning, Joyce. Sally said, "Hi, got off to a slow start watching the race process a Polworth fleece I bought this spring." That sounds nice. Mama said was up too late last night with all the booming to be very functional today. I'm sorry. We really can't hear a lot. I mean, we didn't go to bed super early either, so but we really can't hear a lot here. I'm sure some of our neighbors were probably shooting off fireworks, but Danielle said my basket is full for Tour de Fleece, my Bossy Bat, and a bat. Which one is it, Danielle? I don't remember which Bossy Bat of Hanui. Is that right? Hanui. As my 2 new spins, and I have 2 to finish: a Montadale bat and a braid with alpaca Polworth and blue face luster. That sounds nice. Very nice. I love me some Polworth. Oh, weird. Okay. I guess I haven't used this bobbin yet on this wheel. So I am spinning on the rose in case anyone is like wanting to see. I don't know. Oh, it's a little bit close. Hang on. There we go. There, too tight. All right. Ooh. Okay, now I'm hung up. Trying to get the tension just right. Here we go. Oh, you can start to see it. Yay. So did everybody who's in the US have a good holiday, and everyone else? How nui? How nui? Hello, is it Nettie? Hi everyone from Queensland, Australia. I've been spinning since the race started an hour and a half ago. I'm going to try and finish a bobbin I had already started before going to bed. Wow. That's a nice long spinning sesh. The other day, somebody was asking me about why I bought the rose, interrogating me about why I bought the rose. And they said they didn't like the shocked matchless because they felt like they had to feed it like right up to the orifice. And I was like, I don't do that. Does anyone else do that? Do you guys do that? Just curious. Not saying it's wrong. I don't know, but I don't do that. Like I could do feed it from 15 feet away. As long as it runs, I don't care. You know, my electric wheels I could set across the room. Good morning, Luke. How are you? So Teresa, you feed it kind of like I do. Not, you don't need to be so up close. I thought that was a little bit unusual. I don't remember ever seeing anyone who felt like, I don't know, like they needed to feed directly into the orifice, because I do think that would be uncomfortable. I do not do that with my matchless like that either. Okay. Oh, Danielle. Okay, I remember now. My Bossy Bat was some Northern Lights black and blue base with pops of pink and green and light blue. Of course, I remember that. Silk and Firestar. Me too, Luke. I just saw that sheep on the bike, and I could imagine that that's what that sheep would be saying. I was thinking I should have worn my t-shirt today, but I will be wearing it at some points during the tour. Teresa said, yes, I can also spin from a distance as comfortable as I can and still treadle. Me too. I thought it was surprising. Partly maybe because I love that wheel so much. I love my matchless. I feel like that and my Rose can do just about anything that you can imagine you would want to do easily. Like it can be easily, I guess, modified or set up to do almost anything. Erica said, Trish, are you happy using only one treadle? It seems like it's moving smoothly. I'm perfectly fine. But Erica, I do that with every wheel I have. Because I have other two treadle wheels and I never use both, ever. And I think it's moving very smoothly, although I have it on a uneven surface, so it is wiggling just a tiny bit. But I don't think maybe you guys can see it, I don't know. From your angle, it may be harder to see. Elfie, what is wrong? Stop. Goofball. Erica said I often take a break using just one foot. I mean, I don't really want to sit at my wheel in that position. So I think that's probably why. But I did learn with just one treadle, so that's probably also part of it. I learned on a very old flax wheel that was a Saxony style, and so it only had like the one treadle underneath, the traditional one treadle. And so I'm used to that. It's fine. Hello, Ellen. Danielle said, I love a single treadle wheel. I've trained myself to be consistent with either foot depending on how I want to sit. Yeah, I can change feet if I want to. And I sometimes do, but not a lot. I almost always use my right foot. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Have I showed you guys that picture? I got him one of those, something royal. I can't remember what they call the website. Whatever. And it's like a Viking king, so he's got like a big fur. So funny. But isn't it cute? Um Chris said, I see John looking down from the shelf. How was the kayaking? It was amazing. We love that particular little trip. Sally said, I use both treadles, keep the varicose vein pain away. Really? Is it because it helps your circulation, Sally? That's interesting. John and I were just talking about varicose veins yesterday or the day before. Debbie said, good morning. Also participating, waiting for some tease water locks that I dyed yesterday to dry. Gonna try lock spinning. That'll be fun, Debbie. And so pretty with tease water. Okay, Eunice said getting a late start today as fireworks were going off till 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sounds bad. Oh, hit like, you guys, if you don't mind. Oh, really? Circulation and muscle strength. Okay. I guess I used to joke about, like, to John about how if I didn't switch feet, I was going to have one, overdeveloped calf. But I don't notice any difference. That would be crazy. I am really liking this color combo, but I took it directly from the design this year. I don't know if I'll always coordinate, but I just really liked the like citrusy colors with the blues, and it is so hot here already. Oh, hello. Welcome from Brazil. I don't speak any Portuguese. I'm sorry. I mean, I assume you're speaking Portuguese. I don't actually even know because I don't speak it. Sorry. Thanks, Chris. You know, I think to some of us, but it's like anything else. There's a person to fall in love with or hate, any color combo you can find. I have another set of this on the burners right now. Um, I have to finish the dye today because I have to like flip it and add a little bit more dye to the other side. Usually stays white underneath. And then I have a set of green sock yarns, and they are so pretty. Hello, Mel. Rhonda said, good morning from Maine. I'm joining in. Just going to try to spin each day. That's great, Rhonda. That's a great goal. I really appreciate. I had a few people saying like, thank you so much for keeping it stress-free. I cannot have it be like that. It's too intense even for me, even if I don't feel like I have to do the challenges or whatever. Oh, Ellen said green is my favorite color. Chris said orange is my big attractor. You know what? It's so funny because so many people do not care about yellow. They don't like it. A lot of times if I use yellows, they do not sell. But I think it's like the happiest color. I guess we all associate different things with different colors, you know? Because blue and green and purple are my favorites, all kind of together. But if you add a pop of something like very bright to them, it's even better for me. It really sets everything off. Ellen said, yes, it's the happiest color, yellow like the sun. Morning, Deb. She said, good morning. Emptied my bobbins this morning. I'll spin a little tonight. Gorgeous here in PA today. Gonna get some outside time. And it is so hot here already, Deb. Holy cow. I bet it's already 85 and it's very humid. We spent yesterday the whole afternoon in the pool with a couple of our kids. Connie said, hello from Arizona. It's been 4 years since I've spun, so this year's goal is to start over and get back in the swing of things. Just a little at a time, Connie. Lisa said, orange is also my favorite color, but anything autumnal works for me. I have a friend who is very, very, like her favorites are all very autumnal. And we will even say when a certain yarn comes into our local yarn shop, we'll be like, oh, that's a Molly color, because she likes the autumnal color so much. Okay, we need to scooch. It's looking pretty though, isn't it? John's upstairs working. He was like, are you going to spin outside? And I'm like, no, I'm going to boil. Good morning, Crystal. Emily said, so great to catch a live. Nice to see you, Trish, on your new to you Magic Craft. I love it, Emily. Tina's going to break in a new Ashford e-spinner. I love that. It is a good time to break in a new anything, really. Because spinning a little bit every day really helps you get the groove going. But Chris asked about the kayak trip. So if you're a Michigander, only, as far as I know, only Lisa is in here right now, but maybe there are more. I'm sure not everybody has talked. So we like to go, we have a few trips that we really like, and there's a few that are very close to us within driving distance. But the one that we were doing that we filmed was it starts in Baldwin, Michigan on the Pere Marquette River, and it's like it took us about 3.5 hours, and you just get, like, we have them portage, well, I guess it's not a portage if it's not the kayaks. We have them drop the truck off from a place that does like kayak and canoe rentals. And so they pick your car up from the launch and then drop it at the landing where you're going to get out, and it is just so handy. Then he said, I feel for you doing the Tour de Fleece in your summer. It is winter for me and I'm loving it. Summer for, I think, us is too hot and humid. I mean, it's hot here. It is hot, but I can always hop in the pool later. Oh, Chris said being back here reminds me how much I've missed these live chats. It seemed like you weren't in live chats for a while there before, while they were still going though, Chris, like you weren't coming anymore, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Lisa said we're heading to Ontario on Monday for a week of camping and fishing, taking my data list for off-grid spinning. Nice. Hello, Shinez. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Rania, hello. Oh my gosh, congratulations. She said, I had my twins this week. Nice to watch alive, so I have company at the hospital. I don't know if there will be much spinning this tour, though. Yeah, I feel like maybe this year you're going to be a little bit busy. And that is wonderful. Congratulations. Tina, did you have boys and girls? Two boys, 2 girls? What did you have, Rania? Tina said we kayak on the Columbia River in Washington State. Crystal said I'm going to get spoiled with the lives. Well, Crystal, you know what? I want to do it a lot. Especially because this format, I can go like anywhere in the house almost and just sit down and spin for a little while. I don't have to be in that one particular spot. It's just because of like all the cameras and monitors and stuff like that. So I don't know. This is just a much simpler setup and I can take it all over. So I would really like to do more lives. Also, I'm trying to find a good balance between what I want to do and then also kind of for the community, because if it's going to keep going, I have to think about everybody. You know what I mean? And that's fine with me, but I don't always know what the right decision is, and then it paralyzes me. That makes it sound dramatic, but it makes me not do anything because I'm like, I'm not sure what the right thing to do is, and then I don't do anything, So I'm just overthinking, but I'm getting better. And also my social media relationship changed this year, not really on purpose. So that I'm just working on navigating that as well. Ronnie said, 2 boys. It feels like such a blessing since I lost a pregnancy. I announced in the group maybe 2 years back. I couldn't be more happy. I bet that is like bittersweet, I guess. You know, I think it's wonderful. Crystal gets it. Thank you, Crystal. I kind of feel like maybe you understand me more than I realize, Crystal. I love being a boy mom, so I mean, I loved when I married John and got a girl too. Don't get me wrong, but being a boy mom, I feel like I was meant to be. Luke said, please hit the thumbs up, folks. Show Trish some love. Thank you. Yeah. How long will you be in the hospital? I mean, it sounds like everything went all right. Twins can be a little bit, you know, more complicated. Let's put it that way. Danielle said, so far the community is here because we enjoy what you offer, Trish. So go with your gut, but decision paralysis is also something I struggle with. Well, and I always used to only think about the community, and then I kind of burnt myself out. So I am trying to find the balance, and it is I don't know. I'm not good at balance. Thanks, Mel. I'm really happy. It's really someone else showed me their spinning of it this morning. It was Our Hope, and it was gorgeous. So, oh, look, that is Hope. I didn't realize that was you, Hope. Ronnie said, bringing boys into the crafting community, planned C-section, rough first day, I bet. Our two youngest boys have both spun before. Neither of them had fell in love with it, but they have done it. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I have not had a C-section, but I have heard it is um, a lot more challenging to recover from. But it sounds like you're doing great. Kind of cool to have twins. They have a friend right away. Hope said, no worries. I didn't either. Must be showing under my son's account. Definitely. Crystal said, remember to take care of you when you get home. That is so important. And it's so culturally not, well, it wasn't talked about or pushed to moms like in my generation. And it is something I would tell every mom. Like, if people offer to come over and help out, let them come. They want to come and help, and let them so you can do things to take care of yourself. It's a lot at first. It's wonderful, but it's a lot. Crystal said, try to only lift and carry one baby at a time till you are healed. Crystal, did you have a C-section? Oh my gosh, 3. Mel said, I try to think of it as work-life integration, not balance. Whatever you do has to work for you first. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to be back, and having put out a couple of videos, I do feel like I want to be back. So I just need to figure out how that looks, I guess. Danielle said, I had a C-section with my last baby, Rania. Be gentle with yourself as you recover, drink your fluids, and keep moving, and stay on top of your prescribed meds. That's so important. So many congratulations to you and those boys. I mean, you have a bajillion aunties, which is cool. Lisa said she had them with both her girls. C-sections, I mean. Hello, Rox. Oh, fun. She said, happy tour to Fleece. I'm about to leave for a kickoff event here in Minneapolis. We did not have one at our local yarn shop, and I didn't even think about it, but maybe next year we should plan a kickoff event. Maybe I could collaborate or something with them. Maddie said, congratulations, Rania. Having twins is wonderful as they have a great bond, but be sure to make sure they're allowed to be individuals. I have twin girls. I grew up with a set of twin girls, and I think they would have said that they weren't allowed that. Crystal said, oh, last and best advice. I'm sure you've gotten this before. Sleep when those babies sleep, especially at first. I do think like housework, all that stuff, it will still be there. It's really not your priority. And just make sure you remember that. Erica said, I love all you do. The lives are really good for me. Good connections to the real world, but I also love when you have the more tutorial style as well. I've learned so much from those. I have a list of video ideas as long as my arm. Rock said, that's a great idea, Trish. The one I'm going to is at a local yarn store that teaches spinning classes. Fun. Do you have more than one local yarn store? Mel said, I must admit, at the end of a long day, I really enjoyed seeing your face on a video. Well, thanks. But something happens to me when I like stay away, and it's harder. I do know what it is, but we don't need to share that, do we? It's harder for me to get going again when I take off sometimes. A couple dozen local yarn stores. Go ahead. John stopped on his way up the stairs. I thought I'd see if he had something he wanted to say.
Thumbs up, people.
I hear that. Thumbs up, people, he said. They can see your magical portrait.
Happy tour.
Happy tour. He's been telling me to get one. Okay, wrong way. Forever to match, but I haven't done it. Joy said, I had 3 C-sections and was told I had my kids the easy, hard way. I do not think that is the easy way. Hello? The C-sections, I mean. Connie said, I'm out in such a small town. The closest, wow, yarn store is at least an hour away. Bye, Rox. Thanks for stopping. I'm in a pretty small town, but we are lucky to have one. Joanne said, I'm in a restaurant, so no sound, just watching. Hi, Joanne. Nettie said, make sure you rest up when you have visitors. You sit and they make you the coffee and cake and do the dishes too. Take advantage of any help you are offered. I think it's really hard. Oh, Crystal. I don't know. I don't really feel like that is enough of an upside to getting cut open. Erica said you should get one as a Nordic spinning goddess. What does that mean? Get one what? What did I miss? I missed something for sure. Okay, I've done 20 minutes. We're going to do just a few more. This is what happens every time. I get going and I'm like, oh, this is so good. I've missed it. Although this year I have spun a lot already. Oh, portrait. Oh, yeah. Well, they only have so many options. I mean, I guess you probably can do whatever. Oh boy, it's a live event. It's my first tour to Fleece this year. My Gori Gopika wheel, I don't know that wheel, already has a project in it, but I could try using the Diaz fleece I got during this year's last Knit City. She said, if you have a baby the normal way, it's better than recovering from surgery and figuring out baby care at the same time. 100%. But a C-section is normal. I know you put it in quotes. I just want to say it out loud. Mel said, as soon as you're done, I need to figure fiber plan. Hello. Oh, Cecilia's spinning too. I love it. I only have a few more minutes. I've already done 20. I started at like 7.5. So 21. Math is hard. That's not right. 26. I don't know. I'm going to go to 30. So I have about 3 more minutes. He said, T is my shield maiden. Aw. I mean, I will go back to back and fight with him if necessary. And he knows it. Not fight with him, like against him. Fight with him. Oh, blue and magenta. That sounds cool. Bye, Erica. Have fun picking lettuce. It was lettuce, right? Nettie said you have a regular day for live chat, or is this a special for Tour de Fleece? I have never been in before and only found you tonight because I was still up. I'm going to spend every day for Tour de Fleece live. Otherwise, no, I do not have a normal day anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. Oh, J.O. wheel. Okay. So you really just end up catching me. KJ Net spinning with you all my first tour. I'm excited. Yay. Crystal said us C-section moms gathered in the hall and decided the nurses were wrong. Surgery isn't normal, but sometimes necessary. My first baby, I had a bunch of rebel moms in there with me. I guess I just don't want people to think it's abnormal, because whatever you have to do to get healthy babies out if you can. I mean, it isn't normal for your body, though, that's for sure. Poor bodies. Don't take enough of a beating during the pregnancy. Okay, one more minute, and then I have to pack orders because you guys have been buying the shop up, which I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And then I got to go pick my friend up whose car got stolen last night. Good night, Natty. I hope you sleep well. It's nice to have you here. I said I had no choice since mine refused to come out. Had 2 C-sections prior to this. Had no choice. I also plan to buy from your store. Oh, thank you. You know what? It's very, very expensive to go across the border. So I totally get it. We don't have any good fleece. Save the lane. Is it line or lane? Is that who does the books? Even then it's super limited. Chris, thanks for coming. I really appreciate you all. And I appreciate that I can tell you guys that I'm trying to figure out what this looks like going forward, I guess. Because I want to be back, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I appreciate you all. And I am going to go. I did my 20 minutes. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Happy Tour de Fleece. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do you want to quickly see the bobbin a little bit better? Let's see if we can. It's looking very pretty. So I will see you all tomorrow, I hope, to keep going. I'll probably ply tomorrow, though. You're welcome, Mel. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.